Hello, everyone. Today we have Rudy Rubeiz, the founder of Lecigaro, with us on the show. Welcome to Founders Show.
Thank you, Kloe, for having me.
Thank you for coming. So, Rudy is a very good friend of mine. I've been to your cigar events, your cigar lounge. You were having my best experience was when I was with you at the W Hotel during Formula One 2 months ago. And tell us about yourself, because I feel like I know you, but I don't know you. So tell me how you started your whole cigar journey and your cigar lounge.
So, my name is Rudy Rubeiz. I'm originally from Lebanon, born in Ras Beirut. I come from a family of hospitality. My dad used to own one of the biggest hotels back in Lebanon. But due to war, like everybody else, I flew seeking a job abroad. So it attended me in Saudi. And then a bit after Saudi, I came to the Emirates in Dubai back in 2007. And I started working in corporate companies, mainly sales, up to the point where I was managing a big region from Morocco to Australia, working for a big conglomerate. And, then COVID came. And one day back in 2020, I was sitting in my villa. I had a friend's birthday, and he was a cigar aficionado. So I wanted to get him a cigar gift set. I looked online and couldn't find any gift set. So I thought, maybe there's a need in the market. And since I can't stay idle, I got a container from China and I started selling to the hotels, since I come from a hotel background. And then they started asking me, okay, Rudy, you're selling us the cigar accessories. We need cigars. So I said, okay. We got my license back in 2021. And then we have a large hotel clientele. And then this morphed into having our own lounges. So we have 2 lounges now, and hopefully we're going to have a lot more coming forward. And the thing that differentiated Lecigaro from the rest, and they're all very good crowd, is that we're not just box movers. For me, customer experience, being customer eccentric was very important. So what differentiates us is that we do, a customized experience. We do private labels, we do cigar events, we do live cigar rolling, we have our own lounges, as well as the B2B business.
Wow, that's impressive. And so you said your father has a hotel business back in Beirut. Were you helping him with the hotel business when you grew up?
So by the time I woke up to life, then war hit Lebanon. So then he became the manager of another hotel, Riviera Hotel, which I worked as the front office at the reception. And then also I worked with finance and accounting. And for those of you guys are in the hotel business, you would probably know the program Fidelio. So that was one of the programs.
Okay.
But it was always very important for me to differentiate myself so that nobody can say that he's his papa's boy.
Yeah.
I wanted to do my own job. So I started with McDonald's, getting paid $1.50 per hour.
No way. You have unlimited fries.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Happy meal every day. And then I worked with in Zara as well. And then till I reached, back in 1998, we worked at the internet service provider. And then so on and so forth. We, started. I worked for the Olympic Games back in 2003 in Athens. So I speak Greek as well. So and then my languages helped me, and it was very important for me to always learn more. So I have, a bachelor degrees in business management and marketing with a minor of consumer psychology, and then I did a master's in marketing in Wharton. And then we did life coaching and neurolinguistic programming at private courses. So all of these helped me to understand better my customer and help me understand what I want and how to achieve it.
That's amazing. So tell me, when you, in 2020, you said,
yes,
when COVID hit Dubai, you were thinking to do the cigar business, and you started with accessories first?
Yeah, so the thing that made me think about opening a cigar business is that I saw there's a need in the market. So, always sometimes when you want to be successful, you have to sell a solution to a problem, not a product to a person.
Sure.
So I found that there was a problem that nobody's selling gift sets. So Googling here and there, I got into a Chinese supplier. He gave me some good product. We customized them and we got them here.
Oh.
And because, I had a day job as well. So this was my part-time job.
That was your passion.
Exactly. So I started selling to the hotel lounges. And, from good word of mouth, sometimes people used to call me at 8 o'clock at night. And then 9 p.m. I would deliver with my car.
Oh,
So slowly, it became my full-time job now.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
And how do you know how to get on board the cigar brands? Because, accessories, you just have your logo. It's easy to do. I
True.
can do it tomorrow. But how do you get to how do you get in contact with distributors and the cigar brands to take it next
Yes.
level?
So for me, because when you read and you see what other people, what they've done. So for me, I knew that I wanted to be a platform. If you look at Google, they're the bigger content creators in the world, and they don't own any articles. If you look at Uber, bigger
True.
transportation company in the world, and they don't own any car. Facebook, so on. So I don't want to create my own brand. I want to be a playing field for selected brands that I can represent. So where do you go to find brands? Las Vegas.
Oh, wow. And you were living in Miami, if I remember.
I lived in Miami for a while, yeah, because my day job had moved me there to lead some sales there in that company in IT, in digital transformation.
Okay.
So I'm accustomed to visiting Vegas. And who doesn't like Vegas? Great
Who
food.
doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. So I went to Vegas, and each year I would choose one brand out of 200 that I would taste. And so far now we represent 4 brands, and we're content. We may add one or so, but so far any brand that I sell, I personally like their taste, what SKUs they have, their blends, and it's very quality brand. So it's important that I don't become a store for every other brands. I have selected brands because I know that they fulfill every taste buds and every quality out there.
Standards. It's like
Yes.
me. When I host my events, we only go to the top venues, like
Exactly.
our Sky Pool, like Bulgari Hotel yesterday. So, and then you meet different people because you need to have standard in life. And so in I'm interested, okay? Maybe I also want to do some cigar business. I'm joking. So in Las Vegas, how did you get in contact with the brand? Like, how do you find the brand?
So the brands, they have their own booth.
On booth, okay.
Yeah, exactly. There are 2 major events per year.
Oh, cigar events.
Exactly. And then you go there and you start smoking.
Wow.
So after smoking 200 cigars, you choose one.
That's
And then you choose
amazing.
the brand.
What's the name of it's called the Cigar Exhibition, Las Vegas?
You have the TPA and TCA. Those are the main 2 cigar events in Las Vegas.
Wow. And they host this every year.
There's one in March and usually one in June.
That's why you were in Las Vegas.
Yes.
That's amazing. So, and then you brought the brand to Dubai. But with all the regulations, how did you pass all the difficulties when you bring the brand into UAE?
It wasn't easy, especially that back then the laws were very strict. So you bring a brand, you need to have a trade license, you need to have an office, you need to register the cigars and the authorities, you need to have your VAT. So it's a big list, but if you do things right, you'll get there.
And at the same time, you were having your day job.
Yes.
So literally, you were doing your passion. Because otherwise you won't have time for the cigar business because you have a daytime job.
My advice to everybody, if you have a passion and you can make an income out of that passion, you never work another day in your life. Because
Sure.
then you wake up looking forward to the day. Sometimes I look forward to the weekend end so that I can start my weekdays working. And and don't jump into darkness if you have responsibilities, if you have family, if you have kids. So obviously you need your day job, and then from the day job, if it doesn't hurt that day job, in your spare time, feed your passion, feed your hobby until it becomes something that can stand by itself.
And if you don't mind me asking, when did you quit your day job to be fully committed to the cigar job, like cigar business?
Once I started feeling that it can pay my basic needs and take care of myself financially, I did the full-time job. And when I did, I doubled my sales.
That's amazing.
Mm.
Okay. So now I think we all understand why having passion is very important in life, because lots of people, they work, but they don't know what's their passion. And they don't know. Another thing is they don't know what they are good at. And we need to know what we're good at, what are our advantages, and then you go to next level. Because if I'm not good at skiing, why do I ski every day? You know,
Yes.
But if I love ski so much and I know I'm good at it, of course, I'm going to go skiing every single day. I probably don't live here. I probably live in Chamonix.
So I would add one thing to it.
Yeah.
It's important to be passionate about something,
Yeah,
but also you have to know that this something can sell or you can generate revenue from.
it's true.
So my advice to people, sometimes they consult me on certain advices, is I tell them, you have to find a problem that you can solve, not force your product into somebody's throat, because there's many out of everything out
Yeah,
there.
true.
Competition is everywhere.
Yeah,
Find something you're good at that can solve a problem, and then you have a market.
yeah,
It's like that book, Blue Ocean Strategies.
yeah.
Everybody's
yeah.
competing in the red ocean, which is the typical thing until
Yeah.
it becomes bloody. But if you create a blue ocean, so my blue ocean was by creating a tailored experience for my client. I go to my client, I build them the cigar cabinets. We consult on what they want to do. We bring them specialized cigars. We do the events. So it's not just, I buy something for $5 and then I sell it for 10. No. And that's what I differentiated myself from the other cigar vendors.
Okay. And so let's say if I am, Kloe, I want to have my own cigar brand. How does it work? Can you go through with me the process?
You approach me or someone similar,
Yeah.
and then you taste the cigars that they have.
Mm-hmm.
If they are authorized to do a private label from the cigar brands they have, then you work on the design of the label of your cigar.
Mm-hmm.
And then instead of it having a label X, then it will have label of Kloe.
And how do I make it fully legal in Dubai? Because I can't just have a logo and start selling, right?
It's selling. Doing a private event is one thing, but selling, then you would need to send your cigar to a lab where they will do a conformity test, and then you need to register it in the right authorities.
Okay.
And then you can start selling it. But before you do that, then you need to have a trade license that has the capacity to sell cigars.
And the trade license has to be in mainland, or it can be in free zone?
It can be anywhere.
Can be anywhere.
It can be free zone. It can be mainland.
Oh, that's good to know. So basically, starting your brand to work with you is the first step.
Yes.
And then you have a long process to go through all the process.
But you can do your own brand using my base. So you don't need to recreate the wheel. I mean, you don't need to have a trade license, all of these things, since I'm rebranding your brand through me.
Okay.
Then you can jump all of that process.
Then it's easier.
Yes.
Okay. Now I see. Yes, because I want to understand how fast can this be done. So let's say if I know what I want, if I know the taste, let's say I want to be I want to have my taste similar to the one you have, the chocolate taste, and chocolate and caramel taste. And then I design my logo, I have a ring, and then we print it out, and then I ship it to you, and then you can just put my ring on, and that's good
it.
To go.
Yes. So this is something new we just launched, are the flavored cigars.
Yeah.
So we have blueberry, chocolate, vanilla, honey, cherry, and then you also have rum and Scotch flavored cigars. And those are organically infused cigars. There are no chemicals, and in my event, the people that we offered them the flavored cigars, most of them threw away their vape and started taking the flavored cigars because it's also much better than vape.
The vape, yes, exactly. And I think cigar smokers are very much different than the vape smokers at the moment, because cigar is a cigar and vape is just chemicals. And
yes.
I know in China back home, I have a lady. She owns a vape factory with all the flavors and a big margin, I would say 500, 600 margin, because it's just pure chemicals. And in China, we banned the flavored vapes. So the only way they can sell is abroad.
The problem with vape is that it's very sweet. So it can lure teenagers easily.
True.
Number two, when it's heated sugar, it attaches directly to your lungs. So it's straight away to very dangerous diseases.
Yeah.
I'm not saying smoking cigars is risk-free, but it's much healthier than vape.
Definitely.
Or shisha, because it's a plant rolled and you're smoking a plant at the end of the day. So there's no chemicals as much as the other alternatives.
Yes. Okay. So, Rudy, I also want to know, do you like Dubai life?
Oh, I've been here 17 years. What's it not like to like about Dubai? I mean, like I get my suppliers visiting me from Latin America, and they're all astonished. Dubai is an amazing place. I've came here in 2007. I've seen it grow from the opportunities. They say about the US it's land of opportunity. I think no, Dubai is a huge land of opportunity. There's a wide range. There's a lot of people that are very wealthy that are looking for good products, good services, and then you have the security that the government provides to its citizens and its residents. So that's an amazing mix.
It's true. So, tell us, when is your next event?
So we are having 6 more events. We have
Wow.
we have an event in Club on in March 2nd. We have the SLS on March 8th. We have Bar 44 somewhere March 6th, and then we also have the St. Regis on March 7, I believe. So
That's amazing.
yes,
How can you handle this? Because I do 5 events a week and I know how hard it is to handle. But you're not an event specialist. How do you handle all these events?
I mean, like I became an event specialist
That's
because
amazing.
of the amount of volume we have. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like it takes work. But listen, once you do a few good events and then the word spreads, people will come by
Yeah,
themselves.
true.
And then you're offering something special. You're having our roller, Roberto Martinez, that he's responsible for the Roberto Martinez cigars. Very special cigars, and he's rolling them live. He can infuse them with your favorite drink. And really, it's an experience not to be missed. So
Okay.
whoever is listening, you still have 1 week to attend one of our events.
No, we have to go to Club.
Do join,
Club is like one of my favorite in DIFC. And I remember I used to do after parties every Wednesday back in, I think March till May
Yeah.
for 3 months. So because we used to host Web3 Wednesday in Dolce. Dolce is in Afatan Currency House, and then it's on the podium floor. So after Web3 Wednesday, with all the seminars and panel discussion, I take everyone. We go to Club every Wednesday.
Yeah.
So it's like my home.
Cigar, like I tell people, it's not you're trying to get your nicotine hit. It's an experience. So you sit, you talk with someone, you can make business deals, you can meet your significant other maybe. So because the women are starting getting into cigars. So I'm into a big cigar club here called the Ashhole Club. They have like 500
I met
members.
them, yes.
Yeah. So beautiful people. You meet a lot of interesting people. So it's really a very social thing, having a meeting or meeting someone over a cigar.
That's amazing. And now we're starting also Puff Puff Club. And you're in my club because we started to build the community. Because for me, to do a nice event or successful event, first, I always build the community. And once you have the community, you spread the word, you started to promote the events or you invite more people, whoever you meet. For example, yesterday we had a Sunset Italiano, a new event in Bulgari Hotel. And we met so many people who love cigars.
Yeah.
And I started to tell them we also have Puff Puff Club just for the cigar lovers. And they're happy to join because it's not so many people they're doing the cigar clubs, like maybe just Ashhold and me at the moment. Of course, you have your lounge, so you don't really need a community. But I think in the future, if you are going to do 5 events within 10 days, you should also build your own community, like a group.
I mean, like, listen, you're right. And we want to do a loyalty card at some point, and we want to do a community. But, there are so many things being thrown. Like now, I have many clients that wants to take our brands into different countries. So that cigar distribution, international cigar distribution is becoming a thing. So that we're also working on that. You sometimes have just to prioritize what you can do, because sometimes if you spread yourself too thin, you're not going to do them justice. So first thing was to make sure that we are strong in the local market, now which we are. We have a large clientele. And then second thing is to enhance customer experience. And now the third thing is that we're going international. And then obviously probably the loyalty club will follow.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's it. Do you have any other future plans that you want to tell us about your cigar plans, cigar business?
I think you will be seeing a Lecigaro in Europe pretty soon.
Wow. Which country?
I will let you know pretty soon. I will in serious discussion for some countries in Europe, and then also we have expansion in the GCC. Yeah, stay tuned at Lecigaro.official Instagram page, and obviously you'll get all the news.
That's amazing. And we will have to insert your gift package.
Yeah, gift sets. Yeah,
right down here, so people can see what kind of gift package we were talking about. Because to be honest, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
You never showed it to me.
If you go to lecigaro.com, you'll find it. But now definitely we'll get you a few for you to see.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Rudy, for joining us today.
Thank you,
We
Kloe.
hope to see you very soon.
Thank you very much.